All right, I'm putting it to
Oh,
public.
it's live stream already? It's 4 minutes left, okay.
We have some music to start off in the evening.
Oh, okay, thank you. I gotta find the itinerary. Okay. Do we stop speaking? Is that how that works? Margaret, how does that look? I'm like tricked. Like my dress is going up. I hate to look at this. It's like I can't see which one is which.
You're good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Hello, hello, welcome, hello, bonsoir. Welcome to the Haitian American Museum of Chicago, also known as HAMOC. Welcome to our 2021 virtual gala and fundraiser. I am Dr. Brenda Jones, a board member for HAMOC and also this evening's co-MC. Thank you for joining us. You could have been any place in the world, but you're here with us. We have a great lineup for you, speakers, presentations, and guests. This year's title and theme of our gala is Leve L, which roughly translates to uplift in Haitian Creole. Tonight is all about celebrating the museum's 9th anniversary and uplifting the Haitian community here in Chicago, throughout the US, Haiti, and across the globe. HAMOC's mission is to preserve and promote Haitian art, history, culture, community in Chicago and beyond. This is a live event, and we are excited to broadcast online for you to enjoy safely in the comfort of your home. Before we start, let's go over some logistics and help navigate and what to expect during the event. You are watching the Gala fundraiser from our Leve L 2021 event page. If your page freezes or is lagging, simply refresh the page and you will be brought right back to the event. How about that? You can use the live navigation buttons below to view our silent auction and join our Zoom after party. Don't forget about that. Okay, also tonight you will hear from some of our featured guests, HAMOC's co-founder and president, Elsie Hector Hernandez. The Honorable Council of Haiti in Chicago is Bernice Lazar. Alderman James Kappelman is back with us, and he is from the 46th Ward. Thank you. Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas. This is not in my script, but thank you for letting us know about those Cook County taxes. And last but not least, our HAMOC Executive Director, Carlos Boussard. Additional special guests that we have for you is the premier Caribbean artist, Chantel Bethel, and the musical group, Bookman Experience. Lastly, join us after the fundraiser for the Zoom after party. You will see the link button below, but don't worry if you don't have Zoom installed on the device you are watching from. You can still join the call from internet browser or your phone. How about that? Stick around for a half an hour of community socialization and toast to a great 2020. Grab your favorite wine or spirits, whatever your druther, and stick around and join us for networking. Next, we would like to thank our sponsors for our 2021 fundraiser. This year's gala is sponsored by Marjorie Benton, Nancy Sutter, Dr. Judy's Cookie Dough, and Kizin Carril. Also, we would like to thank this year's Hammock grantors, Illinois Humanities, the Gaylord and Dorothy Donnelly Foundation, Chicago's Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events, the Illinois Arts Council Agency, the Joyce Foundation, and the Chicago Cultural Alliance. And additional special friends that really came together from the African American community to help support during the Haitian crisis. We would like to thank Sandra McCullum, a Southside educator, for really helping us come through with some donations, and also the Chicago chapter of the National Black Nurses Association, led by President Ethel Walton. Thank you to our sponsors and funders for supporting Hammock this year. There is still time to become a sponsor. Check out the information below. Every sponsor also receives some great benefits for 2022. Our auction, another great opportunity to get involved tonight, is to check out and bid on items in our very silent auction. You can use the button below on this event page to access the silent auction or see our curated list of items. If you see something that you must have, click the Buy It Now button and make sure you are the winner. The auction will be live and available to bid on until Friday, December 10th, 6 p.m. Central Time. Winners will be contacted promptly. All proceeds go right back to Hammock to support programming, operations, personnel, and the Haitian community. So a call to donate. Tonight, it is about celebrating and uplifting the Haitian community. 2021 proved to be very challenging for all of us. But Hammock is resilient, just as the Haitian nation, and keeps moving forward. Thanks to the generous donors and community members, we believe in the work the museum is doing. This year, our goal is to raise $20,000. We can do it. Can you help us reach our goal? We need you this year and beyond. So text Hammock to 41444. Let me say it again. Text Hammock to 41444 or use the donate button below to make your contribution. You will see your name appear on our donor wall instantly. Thank you for your generosity. Now, without further ado, it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce to you our founder and president of the Haitian American Museum of Chicago, Ms. Elsie Hector Hernandez.
Okay, bonsoir. Good job, Brenda. Good job. As a regular MC, she's been doing this from the beginning, and she does it with a lot of emotions, a lot of energy. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. My name is Elsie Hector Hernandez. I am the founder and the president of the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. And we opened our door actually November 18th in the Battle of Etier, a Haitian national holiday. We make sure that this was the time we opened our door, November 18, 2012. So this year, 9th year, and next year will probably be in person, hopefully in 2022, and hugging and kissing each other because it's been 2 years with closing and opening the museum, but we are here, we are resilient, we are continuing to doing the work. We did it when we closed and we are continuing to do it. So a little background of myself. I was born in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I won't say the year, but I came as a small child in 1966 with my mother and my 3 other siblings. I grew up in New York. I went to school in New York, including college, and came to Chicago in 1989, fell in love with Chicago, had my son in Chicago. I love the lake, I love Chicago. So I have adopted this home, Chicago, as my home. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad the museum is here. It is the second museum in the United States. The first one is in Florida, Miami. So the mission of the museum was just changed last month, and we changed it to make it sure that so people would remember what it is. The mission of the Haitian American Museum is to preserve, promote, educate Haitian art, history, culture, and community in Chicago and beyond. So we are nationally, we are internationally, we are worldwide, globally, and we want to make sure that the perception of Haiti is in a positive light. And although we have a lot of disasters, natural and man-made disasters. So we are a small and mighty museum. So we are located in Uptown near Truman College and Ward 46. So right now, I couldn't be here tonight if I didn't have a group of people that really helped me throughout the 9 years. We have our executive board members tonight. We have Dr. Brenda Jones, who's our MC. She's been with me supporting the Hallmark for the longest time. We have Margaret Poe, the secretary. We have Kent Schenkels, which is one of our director. Dr. Karen Richmond, the director, Daniel Hernandez, director, and Carla Carr. So these are the board members, and I really thank you and I appreciate it. I'm very grateful for all your energies and time with us for contributing to the livelihood of the museum. We also have our advisory board members, such as Luc Jean Herbert Danier, Cesar Ramirez Lopez, Sandra McCullum, Natasha Facile, and Nathaniel Hall Come. So thank you, guys. And of course, Carlos will give the thank you to all the staff and volunteers and interns that has pushed our museum forward. So as always, it takes money to do all the good work that we are doing, not only here, but also in Haiti. So we need your help. So Leve L 2021 is about celebrating the museum 9th anniversary, the holiday, just a good time, celebrating the Haitian community here in Chicago, Haiti, and around the world. Tonight, we come together to uplift one another in community. The museum is committed to being the epicenter for Haitian art, history, and culture and community in Chicago, and the Midwest and beyond. We set a goal tonight at 20,000. It's pretty ambitious, but I know we could do it because we need to keep our door open. We need to keep this part of the community in Chicago available to people. So we have set up this museum for success going into 2022. I'm asking everybody, can you help us reach our goals? Donating is easy as 1, 2, 3. Text HAMOC, HAMOC, to 41444. Again, text HAMOC, HAMOC, to 41444. Right now, it's my pleasure to introduce this young, energetic, passionate, what else can I say? My right hand for the last 2 years, Mr. Carlos, Bassard, because when people say Bossard, because the B always Bassard, I'm learning to it, Carlos. So now Carlos is the executive director of the Haitian American Museum, a very young man full of energy, loved the Haitian American Museum, has done a great job with us for the last 2 years. Without any further ado, Carlos, please take the floor and roll it. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you so much, Elsie. I appreciate you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Carlos Bossard, and I am the Executive Director here at the Haitian American Museum of Chicago and a co-MC for tonight's event. Really, thank you all for joining us at our second virtual Gala fundraiser. I am so glad that you are here, and especially those who are joining a hammock event for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in the right place at the right time. It has been my pleasure to serve the Haitian American Museum of Chicago, the Haitian and the Chicagoland communities as executive director of the museum for about 18 months now. I started at Hammock in February of 2019 and came into the executive director role here during the first stay-at-home orders during COVID-19 in June 2020. I hit the ground running, pivoted Hammock to a virtual programming and events, and then ended 2020 with my team on a very positive note. Now, 2021 has had its own successes and its own challenges. And right now, I do just want to go over and highlight some of those fantastic things that we've been doing here at the museum. So COVID-19 continued in 2021 and it affected the global population. On July 17th, or rather July 7th, former President Moïse was assassinated in Haiti. On August 14th, a 7.2 magnitude earthquake, which was bigger than the one in 2010, followed by a tropical storm Grace, hit the island in just a matter of days. And then in late September, thousands of Haitians fled across the Rio Grande River to the Texas-Mexico border towards the United States, and some of them were even confronted by federal and state law enforcement on horseback. So to speak, it's been a difficult year. Yet Hammock knows its responsibility. And as the epicenter for Haitian art, history, culture, and community in Chicago and the Midwest, we knew that we had to act quickly and efficiently to do our part in supporting all recovery efforts. The first thing that we did, and a very simple thing that we could have done, is we sent out 3 statements of solidarity and also set up 2 GoFundMe campaigns to support both relief efforts for Haitian refugees at the border, and then also emergency relief efforts for folks on the ground in Haiti. Now, it's really great, and I'm really happy to announce that with your generous support, we made over $8,000 with these GoFundMe campaigns. And unlike other organizations, Hammock continues to work directly with Haitians on the ground in Haiti and here in Chicago to efficiently and easily give relief and support to those who need it the most. Additionally, Hammock has made some great strides in expanding the museum's reach and positively impacting the Chicagoland community. Some of these highlights, programs, and events include starting off 2021 with a virtual Haiti Independence Day celebration where I made Soup Jamu live for the first time ever to about 25 community members, and we were able to drink the soup together over Zoom. Also, a stunning exhibition by Haitian and Chicago artists, Dr. Mario Lamoth and Alexandria Antoine, who created this exhibit called A Soto's Child at the Altar. And this highlighted the Haitian LGBTQIA+ activist and performance artist, A Soto Saint. Additionally, the expansion of Hammock's collection, now with the addition of over a dozen oral histories, which of yesterday, you can now listen on our oral history platform here in the museum, so come and check it out. And additionally, a generous donation of artifacts from a private collection, which includes photographs, books, and one-of-a-kind historical letters. Another great highlight of this year was we held an exhibit for our first time exhibiting Chicago Haitian American artist, Swa Rosier. She's 18 years old and works here in the city of Chicago. It was her first time exhibiting ever in her professional career. And she created an exhibit titled A World Away, which spoke about her identity of being Haitian American, but never actually stepping foot on the island itself. Additionally, we are able to expand Hammock's outdoor community exhibition, We Walk, a celebration of Black community, which visited Evanston, which you can see here in this picture, Evanston, Illinois. And then additionally, we brought that same exhibit to the North Lawndale community on the west side of Chicago. I will have to say that was probably my favorite event of all time. And I truly appreciate everyone who was involved in making that such a success. Now, 2021, again, it's been a lot of fun. There's been lots of struggles, lots of up and downs, but there is no way that any of this could have happened without the talented group of volunteers, interns, and staff that we have here at the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. And I'd like to tell you all who those folks are right now, because they are absolutely incredible. So we have Mr. Romeo Hernandez, who is the curator and installer here at the museum. Carlinthia Cox, our archivist consultant. Amanda Sexton, our library consultant. Benjamin Henderson, our educator and grant writer. Jean-Yves Hector, our artist in residence. Dr. Cranston Knight, historian and lecturer. Louis Lamardo, our museum illustrator. Michael Harris, our library assistant. Chi-Chi Henry, our administrative assistant and boutique coordinator. Kenna Ladendorf, our retail consultant. Emma DeGroot, our community outreach and communications intern. And last but not least, we have Eve Mangerton, our new collection specialist. Now, these individuals really are the reason why Hammock continues to thrive. And I am so grateful to continue to be able to work with them in all the capacity that they are able to give the museum. They are supportive, active, and truly believe 100% in the continued success of the museum. Tonight is all about uplifting, and I really, again, thank you all for being here. If you are able and willing to donate any amount to our fundraiser tonight, you can do so by using the links below or by texting HAMMOC, H-A-M-O-C, to 41444 on your mobile device and help make a positive impact here at the museum, then also in the Haitian and Chicagoland communities.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much. I would like to introduce, and I'm very pleased and honored as well, to introduce our first guest of the night, the Consul of Haiti in Chicago, and that would be Bernice Lazar.
Hi, good evening, everyone. And I'm really happy to be with you tonight and celebrate the 9 years of existence of Hammock. I want to apologize for Mr. Mark Gibson Victor because he has a late flight and I'm here with you. I'm Bernice Lazar. I'm a consul at the Haitian Consulate in Chicago, and I'm here since October 2020, and I'm really pleased to be in Chicago. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Haiti, I would like to thank and congratulate the organizers of this meeting for having associated me with the various activities covering the 9th annual Hammock fundraising campaign. I would also like to renew my congratulations to Mrs. Elsie Hernandez, who for 9 years at the head of this unparalleled organization has demonstrated exceptional commitment, force of conviction, and efficiency in all respects. During these 9 years of existence of Hammock not only contributed to the enhancement, protection, and conservation of elements of Haitian cultural heritage, but it has also been established as a framework for exchanges, education, and instruction for the Haitian community in Chicago. Yeah. The colossal work carried by the leaders of this museum is a visible proof that the Haitian cultural heritage is alive and will establish here in Chicago. To support your action at the head of Hammock, Madam President, you will always find the Consulate General of Haiti in Chicago by your side and alongside the member and staff on this great organization. For about 5 years, Haiti has been engaged in a major development program for the culture and tourism sector to increase its potential to attractiveness and investment in a sector reputed to be the bearer of socioeconomic development. Therefore, we, within the Consulate General of Haiti in Chicago, encourage all initiatives aimed at promoting Asian culture. A large part of Hammock's work is to convey as accurate as possible an idea about Haitian culture. It is obvious that a museum is the guardian of history, which makes cultural heritage accessible to everyone and promote contact between people and art. The museum is an important pillar that should not be overlooked in any way. For this, I strongly encourage the participants of this meeting and also the Haitian community as a whole to make significant donations that will allow AMOC to achieve its objectives in this fundraising, which only aim to perpetuate the various programs of the organization, but also, and above all, to bring Haitians in Haiti, as well as in Chicago, and all members of the Chicago community to come together to feel and engage in the rich culture of Haiti. If Jean-Baptiste Pointe du Sable did it by founding this magnificent city that it is Chicago, we today can do it too. Let us unite and put together our value to build an Haiti open to modernity and moving towards emergence, because our dream of progress and emergence is also a cultural project. In closing, allow me to express my high appreciation for the work accomplished by the executive director of AMOC, Carlos Boussard. While not originally from Haiti, he pledged to reappropriate the heritage of our history, to conquer the horizon of possibilities and explore all places of the imagination, to contribute to rebirth of Haiti and standing Haiti. The Consulate General of Haiti in Chicago is very proud of your contribution, Mr. Broussard. I wish success to your fundraising campaign while hoping that participants will contribute generously. Thank you for attention and happy birthday, Hammock.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Council Lazar. Thank you. The Consulate of Haiti is right here in Chicago. Here in Chicago is a great resource. You can learn more about the services online at the Haitian Consulate here in Chicago. And up next is a great supporter of Hammock, back again this year from the beginning, Alderman James Kappelman of the 46th Ward.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Elsie, I can't believe it. It's been almost 10 years. Time flies. But Hammock has contributed to the rich multicultural tapestry of Chicago, and it makes so much sense that it's located right here in Uptown. This is such a wonderful community. When I first moved to Chicago, my very first job as a social worker was helping to resettle refugees from Ethiopia and Cambodia. The incredible stories of sacrifice and determination are ones that I'll never, ever forget. Around 92 different languages are spoken right here in this community. It's been said that Uptown is the melting pot of the city of Chicago, but looking back on it, I would have to disagree. Rather than a melting pot where all the different colors blend in with one another, I see Uptown as a rich tapestry of people living, working, playing, and caring for one another. That's what truly sets us apart. COVID, it's been said, it's been a true test for all of us, and it's clear that many, many people are struggling. I was telling my staff the other day that the last 3 consecutive times I've taken to the train to downtown, the train has been delayed because someone was on the tracks. And when I asked my staff about it, they remarked that the same thing is happening to them. When they're taking the train, there's a lot of people on the tracks. They're just not coping well. And we've also seen an increase of people coming into the ward office who are clearly not coping well. So this is a very stressful time for many. Now more than ever, it's important that we stand together and look out for one another. This is a time for more kindness, patience, and forgiveness of one another. And it's also a time where we need to appreciate the uniqueness that each of us hold in this fragile planet where we all live. That's why I'm so grateful to Hammock. That's the essence of what you all do. And when that work contributes to the work of other people and other organizations, we do better as a people. So thank you, Hammock, for all that you do. And let's work really hard to make sure that when we meet in person, we're going to do this, Elsie. When we meet in person, we'll be celebrating 10 years as a wonderful organization that contributes so much to all of us. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay. Alderman Kappelman, thank you again for your continued support of Hammock. We truly, truly appreciate it. Lastly, but certainly not least, another longtime supporter of Hammock has a message for Hammock's community and Chicago. Please let us all welcome Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas.
I'm Maria Pappas, Cook County Treasurer. I'm happy to join you this evening virtually for this gala. To my dear friend Carlos and to all of the Chicagoland and Cook County area, this Haitian museum is amazing, and you need to get to Uptown to visit it and contribute to it being fostered and looked after for generations to come. It's an exciting place in Chicago. It's one of its hidden treasures, and I'm proud to be someone who's promoting it so strongly. So get to Uptown, get to the Haitian Museum, and you're in for a real treat.
All right. Thank you, Treasurer Pappas, for your kind words. It was fantastic to meet you about a month ago when you visited the museum. We had a lot of fun, took a lot of pictures, and it really is a delight to have you with us tonight in our virtual space. Now, we are thrilled to introduce our special guest for this evening, Chantel Bethel. Premier Caribbean artist and dear friend of Hammock, Bethel came into her artistic practice later in life. After a long career in medical management, her diverse background is a key foundational influence for her complex and multi-layered artworks and reflect her story and the deep spirituality that is present in her craft. Emotion and reconnection with their heritage is also a strong part of her practice. Her work not only represents the Bahamas, her home for the last 4 decades, but also her birthplace in Haiti and her teen years in Belgium, where she was schooled. Bethel's work reflects her story of discovery, resilience, healing, love, hopes, and transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, a message from Chantel.
Hello, Chicago, and a very happy birthday to Hammock. The Haitian American Museum of Chicago was founded on the anniversary of the Battle of Vertières, a very special day. The Battle of Vertières was the last major battle of the Haitian Revolution. Hammock, you must be very proud to celebrate your 9th year of existence in Chicago. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Chantal Bethel. I had the opportunity to participate at the last in-person gala in 2019 when I met many great people. People such as the high-spirited Persida Louison, the diligent executive director Carlos Broussard, and of course, the president and co-founder of the museum, Elsie Hernandez. I have some really fun memories of my trip, and I have great admiration for Chicago. Well, of course, I had the best guide, the best hostess, and the best promoter of Chicago and Haiti in the person of Persida Louison. What can I say about Hammock? I learned that Hammock plays a very special role in confirming the vitality and strength of Haitian art and culture. I also learned it is the first Haitian American museum located in the Midwest. Through my contact with the museum, I can see that there is uniqueness and authenticity about Hammock. Hammock deals with current affairs while showcasing art. The Haitian American Museum of Chicago is an uplifting voice for the beautiful country of Haiti and its people. Today, I am delighted to be part of the exhibition at the museum entitled Prières pour Haïti, in English, Prayers for Haiti. We hope to see you at the museum where the exhibition is being held until December 31st. Hammock is a place where people raise questions, not a place that just shows stuff. Programs created by the museum, such as Bloodline and Waterways, are very significant. Bloodline and Waterways is a discussion about the migration patterns to and from Saint-Domingue and Haiti. Through 30+ years of combined research, the Haitian Genealogy Group has reconnected family lineages located around the world in places such as Savannah, Boston, Chicago, Italy, Germany, China, etc. Whenever I visit a museum, at the end of my visit, I always look for a museum shop. I'd like to take a souvenir of my visit or just buy a gift for my friends. I was pleased to learn via social media that Hammock has a souvenir boutique. Imagine a full-fledged museum shop when Hammock acquires a larger space, something that is greatly needed at this time. According to UNESCO Courier, across the globe, museums have been closed due to the impact of COVID-19. This meant that institutions have had to learn quickly how to operate remotely and to remain relevant and visible. Well, Hammock has done that too. Hammock is reaching out to people beyond the United States. I live in the Bahamas, some 1,300 miles from Chicago, and I am able to stay connected with Hammock via social media. So imagine when COVID-19 is gone, Hammock will reconnect with the community and people will be back through your doors, not just once, but multiple times a year. Imagine visitors will snap selfies and share the museum content online. These photos will promote Hammock as a cool place to be and make online users wonder what the exhibit looks like in person. With all these efforts and all the wonderful programs that are being offered by Hammock, one of the main problems that Hammock and many museums face is money. Yes, money. For most museums, it is a burden to pay for exhibitions, administration, security, etc., etc. So we need you, people of Chicago, as well as those of you visiting from out of town. We need you to please help to preserve this treasure for other generations to come by visiting the museum with friends, by donating your time, your money, yes, your money, and by becoming a member. Elsie, you and your committee have done a great job. You had a dream, and when the opportunity came, you grabbed it, and you must not let it go. Nothing is impossible with God. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Chantal. It is great to see you. You look absolutely fabulous. Like Chantal mentioned, she was our keynote speaker at our 2019 Gala fundraiser. That was my first time meeting her in that space, and she is just absolutely fabulous. The exhibition is actually right behind me, and let me tell you, you have to come see it in person if you can. It's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Now, to turn it over, the next part of the evening. As you may have guessed, to continue our evening of uplifting, we are very excited to introduce our next guest, the Grammy-nominated band Boukman Experience. Many of you may know them from their musical influence in Haiti and around the globe as the pioneers of Haitian roots music. And we are excited for them to make their first ever premiere at the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. Now, due to situations happening in Haiti and specifically this week, Boukman Experience has just sent over a video message for us they would like all of us to share with you. Ladies and gentlemen, a message from Boukman Experience.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Bonsoir tout le monde à la ronde bade. Moi-même c'est Manzé et de Boukman Experience et me content de participer dans anniversaire à Moc.
Et moi-même c'est Lolo, Boukman Experience, moi très content de l'invitation sur Alban tout pour nous capable participer ensemble dans l'anniversaire à Moc.
Oui, et parce que Amok il y a un paquet d'importance pour nous. Amok représentait son héritage, son héritage culturel et pour préserver la tradition. Nous. Parce que Amok, lui-même, c'est. Il est pour tout Haïtien. Que Haïtien à l'étranger, que Haïtien en Haïti. Dis-moi, non, Lolo, sans penser.
Même Haïtien dans la diaspora, ça a été fait, ça a été que on ne pas parler de représenter ou bien dans le musée, mais mon mémoire, que pour mon capable un document, c'est de pareil de ça que Haïtien fait. En dehors Haïti, pas seulement pour moi, États-Unis pour nous, États-Unis, mais dans toute diaspora.
Oui, c'est vrai. Parce que en Chicago et Boukman, il y a un lien, une connexion. Parce que si nous dit, parce que Chicago, nous connaissons que c'est du sable qui fonde, c'est fondateur Chicago. Et du sable est sorti en Haïti là, et vivre aux États-Unis et puis les fondé Chicago. Et Bookman lui-même était sorti Jamaïque et puis il vient en Haïti et puis c'est lui-même qui commence la révolution. Ça, sont belles bagailles.
Ouais.
Et si nous pas de gain archives qui peut te raconter nous toute bagaille ça qui peut te kebe dans mémoire, je dis à nous pas connaître toute bagaille ça. C'est ça qui fait faut nous gain vraiment appréciation. Faut que nous contents.
Et puis Asian American Museum of Chicago, ouais, c'est un aspect culturel là, un aspect spirituel là tout. Donc,
oui.
Et pour l'autre façon, ça vaut doyer parce que le même stéréotype là, stéréotype qui était toujours dans nos sous-culture, nos sous-vaudou, et qui dans le monde entier c'était propagande ça donc je crois que monsieur Jérôme l'a plateau pour une autre image, une autre façon pour Haïti qui plus vrai que propagande était toujours passée sur Haïti, sur Vaudou, sur Loire, sur tout ça que nous gagnons dans la culture.
Oui, ça c'est vrai. Merci Lolo. N'a pas un petit pause là parce que n'a pas un petit bagaille là, on connaît en fait là, faut nous boire un petit bagaille, et manger un petit bagaille et puis n'a tourner. Merci.
réalité qui paraît victime, ça est là. Si je donne toi sérieux l'intime, ça est là. Oh oui, ça est là. Ou pas gagner, ou petit, ou pas gagner, ou faire comme ça, comme ça. Ou pas gagner, ou petit là, tout le monde prend comme violet. Oh oui,
un pile un grand musicien qui passait dans New Orleans, un pile d'origine haïtienne.
Oui.
Ouais. Donc,
C'est vrai.
il parlait de Louis Armstrong et l'autre encore. Ouais. Donc, c'est pour moi, un musée là pour éclairer mon monde qui ne connaît pas, parce que le monde qui ne connaît pas, Haïti ne connaît pas, on est à l'étranger pour ouais, contribution à Haïti. Amérique, l'argent que lui a là, ça le porté culturellement, même genre que culturellement tout. Mon travail comme ça qui pour faire tout. Cuba, parce que l'influence Haïti-Cuba, son bagage qui est extraordinaire,
Oui.
bagage qui, dans toute zone, non, c'est pas seulement encore Cuba.
Oui, tout côté.
Tout côté Saint-Domingue, là,
Oui.
les gaga. Donc, bon élément en dans culture nous, qui vient faire partie, on est intégrant de culture République dominicaine. Donc, il n'y a pas de délai, dans le sens que bon dénigrement mondial, propagande contre Haïti au niveau mondial,
Ouais.
on dit, mais nous, les musées, et ça l'a porté, il a porté aucune contribution
Oui.
dans ce sens-là.
Et c'est ça que fait, il faut que nous ne pas négliger l'institution haïtienne qui est à l'étranger. Il faut que nous ne pas négliger. Quand on est à Amok, par exemple, il doit ramasser tout bagage ça aucun ben archive, faire recherche chercher tout bagage ça aucun ben archive.
Merci Anpel Bookman Experience. Your contributions to the Haitian culture and its diaspora are loved by many. Thank you for being part of tonight's event, and we wish you nothing but success in 2022. Now, as we end this evening, I would like to introduce our final speaker of the event, Mr. Ephraim Martin. Mr. Martin is the chairman, president, and CEO of Martin's International. In 2020, to correct the injustices to Black and Brown people amidst the coronavirus and following the killing of George Floyd, Mr. Martin, with the input of his wife, Justice Shelvin L.M. Hall, used their platform to create Black Heroes Matter, DuSable Matters. His goal was to fight for full respect and honors for the Haitian founder of the city of Chicago, Jean-Baptiste Point-DuSable. After months of bringing organizations, individuals, and city officials together, Mr. Martin led the efforts and success of renaming Lakeshore Drive to Jean-Baptiste Point-DuSable Lakeshore Drive. Additionally, his nationwide campaign called on other cities to honor DuSable paid off in New York with DuSable Boulevard added to Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Ephraim Martin.
Good evening. First, let me say a Bookman Experience is one of our favorite artists at the Festival of Life, has been over the years. And in 2018, they were one of our special guests when we were in Union Park. And we look forward to having them again back at the Festival of Life. Now to Madam President, Ms. Hernandez, Master of Ceremonies and speakers, and those in attendance via Zoom. I bring you greetings on behalf of my wife, Justice Shelvin Louise Marie Hall, Illinois Appellate Court Judge retired, my daughter Dana Martin, Martins International, and the Black Heroes Matter Coalition. Happy Hammock anniversary. I know by now most of you must have known about our Black Heroes Matter historic social justice victory that renamed one of the most iconic driveways in Chicago and in the country, Lakeshore Drive, in honor of Chicago's founding father, Jean-Baptiste Point de Saba, Lakeshore Drive. And I can see the alderman displaying it in his in the background of his office there. De Saba, as you may have known, is a man from the Caribbean, the country of Haiti, who started this great city. And of course, sorry about that. Okay. I am not telling you anything that you don't know, but in 1779, over 240 years ago, De Saba established the first trading post in this place now we call Chicago, the third largest city in the country. But by virtue of the color of his skin, he was confined in the prison of institutional racism and was denied a street, a monument, and a city holiday. Although for more than 25 years at our various Martins International Special Event, the Chicago Music Awards, the IRAMA, which is the International Reggae and World Music Awards, and the African Caribbean International Festival of Life here in Chicago, we have been calling for De Saba's justice. It wasn't until the brutal public murder of George Floyd that our organization, Martins International and Justice All, established the Black Heroes Matter Coalition of some 80 organizations calling for justice for De Saba. We're then linked with the ordinance sponsor, Alderman Moore, and Alderman Sophia King, to start a campaign that led to the renaming of the iconic De Saba Lakeshore Drive on June 25th, 2021, with the unveiling of and installation of the sign on October 21st. I am pleased to let you know that last year, following our July 4th rally from De Saba Bridge on Michigan Avenue to Grant Park, with some 5,000 people from various persuasions, we took our media campaign national and internationally, calling for other cities to do something for De Saba. Well, some of you may have known by now that New York Councilman Dr. Matisse Eugene did something. In Brooklyn, New York, Jean-Baptiste De Saba Boulevard has been added to the part of the famous Flatbush Avenue. What a victory for De Saba. 2 driveways unveiled just 4 days apart, with more to come. You see, George Floyd did not die in vain, but God works in a mysterious way sometimes. Floyd died so that others would live, that historic changes would come, that police brutality could be fully exposed, and that systemic racism, primarily against Black and brown days, would be numbered. To those of you in the reach of my voice this evening, I implore you to take keen interest in your history, especially the history of Blacks in this country and everywhere globally. We're not arguing for De Saba because of where he was from. We campaigned for him because he was one of the Black men who was denied his honor and respect because of his race. Justice, just like we did for Nelson Mandela, Marcus Garvey, and others, Martins International and the Black Heroes Matter Coalition will do the same for our Black, brown, and indigenous people, regardless of their nationalities. As Marcus Garvey once said, a nation without a knowledge of its history, culture, and religion is like a tree without its roots. Then in the words of Martin Luther King, our lives began to end the day we become silent about things that matters. So I encourage all of you to do whatever you can for the Black and Brown community in America and elsewhere. This fight for the Saba is not over. We still have a ways to go. We are waiting on the monument and a city holiday. And we trust that before long, this will be done. Please visit martinsinternational.com to learn more about our upcoming events and activities. Our next event is our 40th anniversary of the Chicago Music Awards, taking place in Black History Month, February 26th. And you can visit chicagomusicawards.org for further information. I thank you all for this wonderful occasion and a wonderful celebration. Congratulations to you, Ms. Hernandez, and your team. We appreciate it.
Mr. Martin, thank you so much for all your hard work you've been doing this past year and the years before. And I am so excited to see what you're going to be able to accomplish in 2022. It's been truly an honor to get to know you this year and a little bit of last year. And because I have you here, before I let you go, I do have a little surprise. The museum put together something very small, but something that we do just want to publicly show everyone and show to you right now. Let me bring this up. So this is the virtual one, but we will be getting a real one and framed for you. But the Haitian American Museum of Chicago would like to present you with a certificate of excellence for your influence and work in uplifting Jean-Baptiste Point-du-Sable in the city of Chicago. Truly it was amazing to just continue to see you fight out there every single day, every single weekend for all these months, and to finally have that success and the support of the city. Seeing those images of Jean-Baptiste Point-du-Sable Lakeshore Drive, the sign go up, those are historic, and those are because of you. So thank you so much for being here tonight, and truly thank you for everything that you've done for the city of Chicago in uplifting Jean-Baptiste Point-du-Sable.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're good to go.
Congratulations, Mr. Martin. You have been a great influence here in Chicago this year and positively impacted the lives of many. We thank you. I am proud to have you as a part of the Hammock community. Thank you so much, Mercy. We hope you enjoyed Leve L 2021, our gala and our virtual gala fundraiser. Thank you for tuning in and being part of this exciting moment for the Haitian American Museum of Chicago. Tonight has been all about uplifting the Haitian community here in Chicago, Haiti, and globally. This year has presented many challenges, as you all know. You are yet together with the support of the Hammock community. We have shown how strong we are together. I hope that Hammock will continue to uplift all of you as we move forward to 2022. As we wrap up, I would like to thank our sponsors again: Marjorie Benton, Nancy Sutter, Dr. Judy's Cookie Dough, and Kinsey Creole. Thank you for seeing the importance of the museum and generously supporting our mission. Also, thank you to our board members and our team of volunteers and interns. Without you, Hammock would not be here today. Each and every one of you have made a difference to the museum, and we truly appreciate you. And most importantly, thank you to all of our friends, family, and community members and community who are watching the event as we speak. Hammock is a museum of, by, and for the Haitian community. We are here for you. Thank you for supporting us today and every day. We look forward to another great year. Here's to 2022, and hopefully we can be back face to face. Carlos thanks you. I thank you, and the entire board thanks you. Thank you, Elsie, our fearless leader. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Haitian American Museum of Chicago's virtual gala again. We hope you enjoyed hearing from us. All of our guests tonight, we thank you again in seeing the impact of Hammock in 2021. Please consider making that donation to Hammock. Go ahead and text Hammock 41444 to make your donation. Let me say it again. Text Hammock 41444 to make a donation, or use the links that you see below on your screen. Also, make sure to check out our virtual silent auction. Don't forget, please bid. We have a great curated list for you. Your friends and family can bid as well. The auction ends Friday, December 10th at 6 p.m. and you military people, 1800. Now, our executive director, you'll hear from him now.
Thank you so much, Brenda. It has been so awesome to co-MC with you tonight. And everyone, again, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. And again, all of our first-time community members that may be joining us, welcome, and thank you for your support. Now, the event is over. But make sure to join us at our live Zoom after party. Come say hi, catch up, and enjoy some more music from Bookman Experience. That link is right below on this event page, and we would love to see you. From all of us at the Haitian American Museum of Chicago, thank you all for your continued support of the museum. Thank you so much for your generosity. I'm happy to say tonight we have made $6,678, which is fantastic. You know, the day of the event is today. We're already almost 50% of our goal, and that is all because of you all community members, your generosity. It's truly and greatly appreciated. Thanks again for joining us at Leve L 2021. Merci en pile. Stay safe, stay healthy. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
All right.